Hello and welcome to Online Baking Academy. This is day number 4 of our sourdough starter for beginners. If you have been following along, your sourdough starter should be well on its way, and if not, then go back and watch day 1, 2 and 3. As you can see on my mark here on my jar, my sourdough starter has actually collapsed a little bit, and there's quite a lot of brown liquid on top, and that is just what I explained yesterday. It's called hooch, and it just means that your sourdough is really hungry. So to give my sourdough a little bit more nutrition to feed off, we're going to change the ratio into a 1-3-3 feeding, which we are still using 25 gram of the sourdough starter, but this time we're going to take 75 gram of water and 75 gram of our wholemeal flour. Before we were doing a 1-2-2 feeding. So take away everything but 25 gram, and the hooch that is on top of your sourdough starter, you can just stir that in or you can pour it off, it doesn't really matter. And then I'm gonna take away, and see my sourdough starter is almost liquid as well. I'm gonna take away everything but 25 grams. And that's it. Zero out your scale. Take 75 gram of water. There you go. And 75 gram of your wholemeal flour. And take your spatula and give that a good mix to hydrate all the flour. Just like we did the last 3 days. So it's basically the same, we just changed the ratio a little bit. Just to give the starter a little bit more to feed from. Scrape down the sides and keep everything nice and clean. There you go. And cover it loosely and put it back in its warm, safe place. This was day number 4 of our sourdough starter for beginners, and this feeding, the 1-3-3 ratio, you want to do that for another 3 to 4 days before you enter a stabilizing phase or a maintenance phase. You want to continue this until your sourdough starter can pass what we call the floating test, where you take a little spoon of your sourdough starter and dump it into some water and it floats. Then you know that you are ready to move on to the stabilizing phase or maintenance stage. And come back tomorrow and I will show you the maintenance stage of your sourdough starter and what to look for and how to know when is it ready to move on to that stage. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on sourdough starters. If you would like more baking courses, go and visit our website. There's a ton of free baking courses and it's completely free. And you should also join our Facebook group to connect with other home bakers. So see you tomorrow for the maintenance phase of your sourdough starter, and keep on baking.